Hi Stampers, it's super awesome stamper Shirley Merker. I'm a stamp demonstrator from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, USA. So I wanted to do a mystery mask, but I didn't get the option. I didn't see that. Darn it, because I wanted to do the Halloween one, but so maybe I have to do a quick Facebook Live tomorrow. I'm not sure. Let me see. Nope. Yeah. I don't know why they didn't show up this time. Anyway, I am going to look on my page and make sure I'm in the right spot, that you can see me. If anybody's hopping on, we are going to do a one sheet wonder class tonight. Hi Judy, I'm doing a one sheet wonder class tonight. I posted a little bit ago the supplies I gathered, so hopefully you can craft along with me. Grab your paper trimmer and a piece of Designer Series paper, some cardstock. Hi Janice, thanks for coming on. We're gonna do a one sheet wonder class tonight. Hi Jackie. So I am going to flip it around and not hit finish. Hang on a second. You see my workspace, and you will see some of the samples I worked up this afternoon. I didn't work them all up, thinking that I would do multiples. There we go. Hopefully that will work. Okay, and I'm gonna do a focusing thing there. And I did see some people come on. Hi Jackie, you gave me a comment, so good, I'm in the right spot. All right, so I'm just gonna jump right in because we could potentially be on for quite a while tonight. So I am gonna do a one sheet wonder. Like I said, these are the samples. Oh, it's pretty dark. Actually, it's dark on my phone. Let me pull in my extra lights here. It looks pretty good on the, oh, that didn't really, well, it added a little bit of light. Now you can see the glare from my aunt lights. There, okay. So these are some of the samples I worked up. So all I did today was I actually had to decide on the stamp set and what I was going to use. I wanted to do the autumn punch pack, but I've already done one sheet wonder with some other leaves, so I decided to go a different route. And I just wanted to use some punches tonight and some stuff that was in my sniblets bin. And this is what I decided on: the Field of Flowers stamp set and the coordinating punch. And let me just go through a couple of things. The Parisian, now I meant to look this up, this embossing folder. So if anybody is watching, it's Parisian something or else. Maybe I should look while we're just waiting here. I want to say it's Parisian Flourish 3D. That's the one I used tonight. Okay. And then my inspiration came from actually the catalog today. So the catalog is a great resource if you're stuck of what you want to do. You got a stamp set, have no idea what you want to create with it. So I just kind of to see how they positioned all the flowers that are in the stamp set. And then I just jumped off from there. So remember, you can always look at your catalog for some samples. All right, so these are the samples I worked up. This was just from an extra strip. It was my first card I made. This is from one of the pattern pieces that we're going to have cut up. This is from another one of the pattern pieces that we're going to cut up. And then the rest of these layers are just from my sniblets bin. All right, so let me show you what we're going to do. Now, if you're in my Global SU Share Fair private Facebook group, you probably saw me demonstrate this one sheet wonder there, but we're going to change it up tonight and do different stamps and all that. So this is what I demonstrated in that one sheet wonder, or in the Global SU Share Fair group. It's a private group. It's free to join the group. You just need to be a customer of mine in order to join the group. So what I did, I demonstrated this fall sampler. So it's all made from one piece of 12 by 12 Designer Series paper that I custom stamped on. You see all these pieces will come off because I'm not quite done demonstrating this one. So if you didn't want to do a sampler with one sheet of Designer Series paper, you could take all of these squares and put them on card fronts and just do a little bit of decoration at the top with the additional frame that's in the kit. So I actually did a YouTube video today with this sampler. So go to my YouTube channel, search for Super Awesome Stamper Shirley Merker, and you'll see all the details for this sampler there. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. And I'll get to the template. So when I do One Sheet Wonder classes, these are the backer sheets that come in the Designer Series paper pack. So this is from the Forever Greenery. It's 12 by 12. It's a stiff white piece. So it's great for making templates for One Sheet Wonders. You can pull them out when you get stuck about how you want to cut up your Designer Series paper. So let's get started cutting. Is anybody cutting with me? Did you race to your stamp room and decide you're going to cut with me? I'm going to place that up there so I can cut correctly. So my first cut is going to be at 2.5 inches. And yes, I know I'm upside down. It just makes sense for me to 2.5 inches. Let me try the right way so the numbers are not upside down. There we go. 2 inches, and then the second cut's going to be at 2.5 inches. And then, so I'm going to make these all cards tonight. So the next thing, I could do a sampler. You know what? I might just do a sampler and whip them on cards at the end. So your next layer, so you got 2 of these strips, 12 inch by 2.5. Then you're going to cut at 3 inches. Let's see, where are we in the screen here? We're in the screen at the top. 3 inches up there. Slice. 3 inches here. And slice. And then this one I did not slice. And then this one I did slice. So this one we can actually make a slimline card, a focal point that fits on a longer card that fits in a number 10 envelope. I don't have any number 10 envelopes in my house, so I don't know when I will get any. I just have the smaller business ones in my house, so I don't know. So I just didn't decide to do anything with that right now, but know that this can go on a slimline card. Okay, so proceeding on, I've got some other things that I did ahead of time. Now again, reach in your sniblet bin, but I pre-cut a whole set of these Tasteful Labels framelits. It coordinates with the In Good Sweet Designer Series paper that I'm using. And we're going to try to use every one of these labels. So all of these framelits are one die cut pack. Okay, so I'm going to set them aside and just pull them in one by one. I'm going to start with the first 1 and 2 that I asked for, and then just work my way back. All right, and then I'm going to grab my paper piercing mat. It was up here. I'm going to slip that underneath my, I got quite a few mats on my table, and I have my desk blotter is under there as well, but if you put the paper piercing mat underneath your paper when you stamp it, because this is a photopolymer stamp set, you need a little bit of extra give is what I'm saying. Right now I am going to kind of mark where my mat is. I think I know where it is, but all right, so let's start with the green. Oh, let's start with the green, and I picked the petal pink. Here we go. So this is also going to be an exercise tonight, and if I can make sure I don't dip the stamps in the wrong ink pad. All right, so this has got a nice long foliage image. So towards the bottom. And then the petals, not the petals, the stem is going to go off to the right just a little bit past off center because I need space for my yellow flowers. So the yellow I picked So Saffron. And yellow, here we go. So one thing I have going for me tonight is that all of the ink pads are certainly different colors. Sometimes all of the ink pads look just dark, even though the ink is different colors. So hopefully I will be okay with not dipping my stamp in the wrong ink pad. All right, so there's that. Then I think my dragonfly is pink. So I'm gonna have to grab my cleaning pad, some Stampin' Scrub, just spray some mist on there, clean it real quick because I think I had pink on there because we want a yellow dragonfly. All right, and then the larger piece on there is cut from this piece I said I was going to leave plain. So let's just, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do a sampler. I think I'm going to make this all into cards. So why don't I pull this back in? I didn't think about that. Well, let me think about that. You know what? I am going to do something a little different here. I'm not going to cut this up. I am going to show you a sampler. We are going to do a sampler tonight. I'm going to be here all night, Stampers. I hope that's okay with you. It's kind of like a Friday night in. I should have done this on Zoom, but I thought Facebook Live would be a lot quicker. So what I am going to do is stamp these greenery stems, grasses all along the bottom. Ooh, this is going to be a pretty sampler because this pattern, it's got the very light wood on one side and kind of a woven texture on the other. So the greens and the yellows and the pinks will show up pretty good. So there's that. I know this is going to be over that, and then this will be over that. So now let me see here. I'm going to do another reach. You're probably going to see me reach. My scrap bin is just over there. What I wanted to reach for was a piece of this green. So you can kind of see where we're going. That'll be there. And let's do some pink and some green. This will be here. The next one will be there. So these squares are 3 by 3. This cardstock right here. Whoops, what's going on? Oh, I had my, that was really weird. I had my paper trimmer on the keypad and it was just going a little crazy there. So I think we're all okay. All right, so I need a sample in front of me to see what I'm doing. I am going to, what am I going to do here? Where's my other sample? I had 3 samples here. There's the other one. Okay, so I can see what, I'm kind of organizing how I want to stamp everything. This one will go here. I mentioned I had a lot of snibblets. I got a lot of these yellow stitch circles, these rectangular hexagon stitch things. So we're going to do a bit of layering. There. Alright, can you see what I'm doing here? I will grab a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. At the end so you can see where I'm going. So there would be our spring or summer sampler. And we can, there's some more of these. There should be 3 more of these on my workstation somewhere. I think I have lost one. I will find it. We will worry about that one at the end. Okay, so I think I want to do some, I'm going to move this off the side. Now I'm kind of a little bit organized there. I'm going to do this again on this one. And I am going to, this is green, pretty sure that was green. I'm going to put always on this one. Okay, next, so what my aim is, I'm going to grab all of these one by one and decorate them up. Again, trying to make sure that I don't dip into the wrong color. That was the pink. Okay, so let's do on this little framelit some pinks all over the place, just to create a bunch of backgrounds. And then I've got some other snibblets here too. Let me find my snibblets. That was a yellow. Here we go. I have some yellow snibblets. So here's where some of your scraps can come in handy. They aren't going to be the easiest to use, depending how large they are, but I know I can punch these a few times and get some colors out, or different multicolors. Flip it over. There. So if you just have a little piece of paper, you can certainly get quite a few flowers out of that. All right. I think I'm going to change this one to the pink, since I did pink. There. All right, now next, I got a whole bunch of ribbon. Kind of like in the sampler theme, we're going to use a lot of ribbon. Why don't we put that across there? Because if you have ribbon, you might as well use it. It's doing nobody good sitting on your roll on your shelf. Although you can gaze at it fondly because it's so pretty and feels so luxurious. If you put it on a project, somebody else can enjoy it as well. Okay. So if anybody's got any comments or questions, just let me know. I will try to monitor my comments. And my goal here is to make all of my squares a little bit different. Because I probably won't do a sampler. I will probably put all of these on greeting cards. Sorry about that. I kind of spaced out a little bit. So what do I want to do with this? Do I like it just through the center? So I don't know if I want. Yeah, I'll use this. I was debating because it might seep through. Oh, that's good. Oh, and then I did bring some other punches. So we've got the gift builder punch. So why don't I do one of those over this one? There. I like that. This I'm going to pull in some glue dots. There. And then there's this center piece. Kind of acts as a faux piece of ribbon. Hi, Annette. Thank you for joining all the way down from Australia. I am just doing a sort of repeat of the fall sampler I did for the Global Share Fair, although I'm using the Field of Flowers stamp set, so it's going to be a floral theme. I thought it would be kind of fun to do a Friday night in, and I don't know if you noticed what I just did, but somehow I got green ink on my fingers, and I got green ink right there. So to fix that, we're going to put some flowers down there. One there. And then I think I want the same size flower. That looks like a larger flower. One of the larger ones. So stick your scrap back in there. Oops, and punch another one out. There we go. Annette, what are you doing? Let's see, it's this morning. It's the morning for you, right? Yeah, it's Saturday morning, and it's there, like that. That covers up that green glob that I got on there. Okay, so that's one of our squares done. On to the next one. So here's one I started. Got the stamped green there. This one I think I'm going to do green because of the green leaves there. I like that a lot better. So see, you can do whatever you want. Just grab your supplies and kind of start playing. This is the bumblebee ribbon. It's the striped. Hi, Sandy. Thanks for joining my fellow Wisconsinite. Yeah, these are nice bright colors. At the beginning of the video, I said I was going to use the Autumn Punch Pack, but for some reason, I just did not feel like creating with those colors today, so I picked the Field of Flowers and some brighter colors instead. But I also kind of dictated what I was doing by my scraps. So my scraps I call my... So I look in my Snibble-It bin and see what I've already got cut, or what color card bases I have. And then I just go from there. All right, and then this is gonna go, that's a green believe. I'm gonna put the believe down there. Okay, this I want to pop up on some dimensionals. Good luck finding those. I know we always have problems crayling our dimensionals on camera. Oops. Grab the wrong thing. There we go. Tucked in my to-do list bin. All right, so my colors that I'm using are Garden Green and Petal Pink and So Saffron. I'm pretty sure that's what I grabbed because the So Saffron is, yeah, the color ink pad that I'm using. So we've got a little bit of Snibble-It a ribbon here. I think I might put that, ooh, up there. Like it up there. So we're kind of designing on the fly. And we're doing a one-sheet wonder. So for those that just popped in, here is the template to cut your one-sheet wonder down. It's a 12 by 12 inch of designer series paper. Cut it at 2.5. Cut it at 2.5 again. Cut it at 3 inches and 3 inches and 3 inches there. And then this you can leave for your full sampler, or you can cut those into cards. So I just did a YouTube video today with the fall sampler, and I do have a blog post up with the dimensions with that tutorial. What do you call that? A template. So, and I'll put up the template on my Facebook post after we're done here. So there's another one. We are rolling along, girls. All right, why don't I work on this one? Because this is one I had worked up. So I need a pink layer. Ooh, we're getting a little messy here. We need a pink layer. We need another one of our wood grains. We need another, this is what I call the Snibble-It. Oh, she's just chilling out. Annette, you're just chilling out. Okay. You can chill out with me. Snibble-It rectangular hexagon, and then another label. So we're going to make a mini scene there. So ink up your stamp, decide which part of the stamp you want. I wanted a little bit of this end, and I wanted it down a little bit so that I had room to stamp my dragonfly and flowers. Okay, green is done for that one. Get that out of the way. Oh, I see where I'm getting green. Then there's this little daisy, not really daisy. There's it's a 5-petal flower. So I put one here. When I say I used a different spot on the greenery, that's right. So I'm not going to do 3 of them. We'll just do 2. And then need to clean this off. There we go, because I had yellow ink on it, and now I'll do pink. There we go. All right, so this one I can start assembling. And then this. So look at when you punch out your dies, look at which side goes up. So the side that goes up is the one that has been pushed through. So the die pushes up and makes the marks. And it goes on the top, just eyeballing it. And this goes over that. We've got a little bit of glue there. So that little bit of layer behind this elongated shape just adds a nice little touch. All right, and then I'm going to pull in the scallop lace and cut it off nicely where my scallops are. Let's see here. So we got a full scallop on either end. Now in my snippet bin I had a lot of these green pieces. Green pieces, where are they? Right here. Cut from another project. This one measures 3.5 by 4.5 inches. So that's going to get layered over that. Oh, actually not yet. We're going to lay this all out like as a sampler. And I am going to use a tear and tape because that's a little more narrow than the Stamp and Seal. Okay. Anybody else out there watching? Are you mesmerized by my mess? Although, yeah, it's a little more messy than usual, what you can see, and everything off to the edges. Crazy piled. Okay, so if I made a card, I would mount it on the green. And see, I emboss that with that Parisian Flourish embossing folder. It just adds a nice little detail. All right, so there's, how many are we up to, girls? We're up to 3. 3 of the squares. Okay, let me grab another one. So I'm trying to make them all a little different. And what have not I used yet? What haven't yet? I've got the Always, oh, I haven't done a Thinking of You. That's in pink. So I can't remember if I like the petal pink on petal pink. Yeah, I do. Although we need to grab another one of our Tasteful labels. There. So let me see if I can get this straight and make sure I've got the right side up. I do. This Tasteful label has, instead of stitched, it has lines, and I didn't get that quite straight, but I think I'm going to be okay with that. It has stitched lines around the edges. Okay, and then I think, what am I going to do? We got pink butterflies or dragonflies. Let's just do some dragonflies through that. Again, I'm just trying to make things just a little different on each little square. And this stamp set's got quite a bit of variety that I think I will achieve being able to do that, along with all my ribbons that I've got going on here. All right, so I've got yellow and pink on this one. Do I like this one? I think what I'm going to do for this one is grab my champagne rhinestones. Oh yeah, we're going to do that. The champagne rhinestones have got more of the smaller ones than the other two sizes. So each little dragon get a rhinestone. So what else is everybody doing tonight? You just hanging out with me, opting not to watch TV tonight? That's totally fine. There's most likely nothing on anyway. I just watched a tape of Chef's Life. So for those of you not in the States, it's on PBS, and it follows Vivian and her husband as they open a restaurant. It's on reruns. I think they have another season out, or they're working on another season, but I would say maybe this has been filmed 5 years ago. There, I think I just like that. All right, so that's what I watched while I had my dinner tonight. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to scroll up and see if there are any other comments. Nope. Because my keypad was doing something crazy before. There's that square. We're up to 4 squares. I got 2 more squares to make here. So that one, let's do, I know there are some circles. Let's find those circles. Let's do a circle yellow. Let's not do a pink. Let's do a green. I don't think I like the circle, because the circle is the same size as the green, and that does not allow me to use my same kind of scheme I'm using on everything else. So let's do that and that. I do have another punch up my sleeve here. I brought the sprig punch over. So let me grab my scrap garden green. Let me punch a sprig. Just one, just one. So let's do something like that. And how about, this is yellow, I know that. How about we just do that one? There. And then maybe to fill in around the outside, we're going to make this look like a multi-layered flower. Ooh, that's really pretty. I like that. And then I can pop that up and find the dimensionals to pop that up. Something like that. And let's see. Do I want a little bit of ribbon on that? I think I might. Do I want a bow on that? Nope, I don't think so. I think I want some more of the sprigs. What do you think? do some more sprigs. So this is kind of an exercise in using up what you have in your scrap bins. Using up a full sheet of pattern paper and making a lot of cards at once. You like that? How about just 3? Or 3 and 1 over here. 3 and 1 over there, and then let's see if I can tie a bow. Or, I don't know if I like that one. Here's some ribbon. So I said before, we've got a lot of ribbon, so we might as well use it. Heavy storms here, lots of rain in it. That's right, you guys are going into warmer weather, and we're going into cooler weather. There, oh, I like that. This bow jazzes it up. This is the Pretty Peacock reversible ribbon. And lost my scissors. Scissors is, I need an assistant when I do a Facebook Live like this. I wonder if it went on the floor. Nope, didn't go on the floor. Oh, there it is. Here we go. So our flowers like that. How about we just put a bow there? Or like that. There, straight on. That works for me. Okay, so let me get these all layered up. And this would be square number 5. So I've got one more square to design up. So I could have just shown you that fall sampler that I did. That I have samples for, but I can only use so many of those. I think I've got like 27 cards. So from doing that with various events, I'm looking for my, anybody see my tearing tape? I think I need a tower of shelf here to shove my supplies in. What do you think, ladies? Because everything is flat on my table, and then it gets piled up, and then I can't see where everything's at. All right. Oh, I was gonna put that straight on, wasn't I? Let's pull that up. Can I pull it up without wrecking it? I think so. There we go. All right, and then glue and glue. Tape runner is my friend tonight. This center's popped up with a dimensional. Look at that. We created a flower out of 2 circles. Yes, I do need an assistant like a surgeon. I normally don't do these one sheet wonders. It's been a while since I've done one from start to finish. And this is the first time I've done one where I don't have the whole scheme already figured out. Okay. Because we're not going in the flower season here, so I don't think I can send these cards off to anybody because they're flowers and we're in fall. Okay, so I'm going to pull these back in. We've got these little 4, and these used to be called card candies. So if you've been around a while, you used to swap card candies, and they were just focal points on a card, and then you could just slap them on a card base, and you'd have pretty much a card. So I got 1 more, I think, to do. 2 more, maybe. So I've got 3 pink and 2 green. So why don't I do 3 pink and 2 green. Let me lay these out a little bit. How will I have them? I'm going to have green in the center. Right there and there. I could probably do 2 pink. 2, 2, 3. So a pink here and a pink there. I think that's what I will do. So before I do anything else, let me tack this down. All right, what haven't I used lately or in a square? I've used the Always, I've used the Thinking of You. I've used, oh, I haven't done this yet. Made a bunch of little colored flowers. Okay, so I think this was in pink, right? Let me get this out. Yep. So I'll show you how to use the punch. There we go. So stamp that. Oh, and there's some yellow in there yet. Get that out of there. All right, so here's how this punch works. You stamp them first, and then you punch them second. And see, it needs to go down a little more. Get closer to that. What's going on here? I wonder if I just do this. And you're seeing a real-time struggle here. There. That looks pretty good. And punch, and then try to find them all in your mess. Okay, so let's try to do another one. I think you need to stamp them. Like this one needed to go, the one on the bottom left needed to be more on the bottom left. There we go. There. There. Yeah, so that was the problem. I needed to move that down a little bit. I do that on longer strips like I started. That way you can easily position that. All right, so we're back to this one. And all these little things that I punched out. So we're going to have to use our green again, the garden green. Let's do some on the right side. Okay. And then I know that the larger flowers fit our mini dimensionals. Okay. So stick those at the top of some of this greenery. There. And then the rest of them are a little smaller. You can grab your fine tip glue pen or your green glue and just put a little dot. These mini ones are cute. You could put a little dot, you know, on your paper as well. There. And I got one more mini one. Let's put it down here. Let's put it right there. And I might have some more mini ones. Well, I see there's two. There's one right here. That's a larger one. Let's pop that one up. Right there. Okay, so what are we going to put across the top? How about, this is pink. I did this scallop one. We've got this vanilla weave from the Forever Greenery Suite. So that can get wrapped around. I actually just kind of like that. Do I want a bow or not? Do I want a faux bow? Do I want a bow that's cinched? I think so. So I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's cut that off. And let's secure that down. On the back side. Flip that around. And then I think I'm going to grab my tear and tape and secure those ends down. Oh, and there's another one of the flowers. You got landed on the string of grass and got some green on it. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is, this is a faux bow. Just take it underneath. It's just a knot. Look at that. Just a knot, and then you can cut it off however you'd like. Although I'm going to put all these on cards, so I'm just going to leave that long right now. I'm not going to cut it off. Okay, and then we should have one more square that I have to unearth. I have to find one more square, ladies. Let's bring this in while I'm trying to unearth it. Show you where we're going. Okay, so here's our white backer sheet. So if you're making a fall sampler, like I told everybody in the beginning of the video, I filmed my fall sampler and posted it on my YouTube channel today. So you can go out there and see how I created the one I showed at the beginning of the video. So this is a take off of that one. It's the same how I cut it. So you make 7 of these squares and then a longer square there for some journaling. So see, we're missing one square. Gosh, look how pretty that is. I might have to put this in the, you know what? I should put the fall layout on one side of the scrapbook and the summer layout on the other side. Wow, I'm glad I did this Facebook Live tonight, because then I wouldn't have thought that through, which means I'm going to have to do another set. Okay, because I wanted some cards in this design. All right, I am missing one of these squares in my mess. If y'all see it, let me know. Where did it go? I do have this one left to use. Let's see, what else have I got left to use on my die cutters? I've got those 4 left from the Tasteful Labels. And, it seems to have walked away. It's stuck somewhere on something. All right, so let's just look at what I did and see if I need to add any pearls or some more of the champagne rhinestones. Always look at that. Look how pretty that is. And I don't like pink. If y'all follow me or you know me personally, whoops, I dipped that into some ink. I don't do pink at all. Yep, just don't do it. Hey, I had these gold hoops here that I thought maybe we'd do something with. So this one was on the bottom was going to be another pink. I like the pink against this really light wood. I don't know if I like that or not. Okay, we got some champagne rhinestones, so I need to bling anything up. I've got my dragonflies there. I've also got some pearls. Now, if I put this in my scrapbook page, I am just going to want to use the smaller pearls. So, let's do, we should put some pearls on this one. And you know what? If I can't find that square here in the next 2 seconds, I will just cut another one down. Because I've got some scrap of this. So I want to show you the full complement here. Oh yeah, I don't know where it went. All right, I'm going to cut one down. So it's 3. It's that's a 4. So it's 3 by 2.5. And whew, just by luck, I think I have the grain going the right way. Oops, that's the scoring blade. No, I do not. I have the grain going the wrong way. Okay, let me do that again. So I want the grain going this way. So I need to cut it at 2.5 this way. And then cut it at 3. Making lots of scraps. They might make their way onto the scrapbook page. Alright, so that one's going to go there. Now the grain is going horizontal. That would have driven me nuts. I could not have put that on my scrapbook page. Alright, gold hoop or not? Any preference there, ladies? Let's see what else I have not used in my stash. Where are the rest of them? Looking for these. There we go. The other 2 options. So in my fall layout, I put the flag there and this there, and that would have been for the journaling square. So I've got these 2 left. Oh, because I didn't put any on this one. Oh, I could certainly put that over there. I like that there. And then this, I'll show you what I did with the fall sampler for that one. For the fall sampler hoop, I did the circles. But I used the circles to make a flower. So, I wonder if, do I want to flip this over like that? Oh, you know what? I was going to try to make a little floral swag on here. So, what do you think? Floral swag. Floral swag, which means I need to find my scraps. I'm using Very Vanilla for my card bases here. Alright, and if you're still hanging with me, you're going to see me do some fussy cutting because I want to do a floral swag. So let's do some yellows. And then we'll do another set of these pinks. Oh, I see I did those white. I will probably have to redo those and do those Very Vanilla. That will drive me crazy too if I've got mix of Very Vanilla and Whisper White. Give a shout out if that would drive me crazy too. Alright, so now I know I need to position this a little lower. Like that little small flower needs to be a little lower. So let's see if I can actually use this punch as intended. There we go. There. So stamp it on a strip, and then you can look through the back side. And punch those out. There. 52 flower pickup. Let me tell you, one went underneath. Okay. Let's try to see if I can find where they all went. One went up there. So I'm going to try to make a goal. I'm going to try to make a flower, a swag on this one. So again, search for the paper snips, fussy cut. And I bet I got a punch that might work for this, but fussy cut's just fine for right now. Although this flower isn't quite symmetrical like a circle. This one definitely isn't. It's like a side view. Okay, there, but you're gonna have to have two of those. Oh, maybe not. And then these little flowers. I'm trying to think what these look like. They kind of look like zinnias, but zinnias are more full. So I could probably get seriously fussy cutting in there in between all of the petals and layer them up to make them look like a zinnia. Anybody have any questions for me? Anybody gonna do a one sheet wonder after you see this? We'll get that out of the way. That's kind of breaking up our thought pattern there. Let's pull that down. So it can actually do a sampler, one for each season. I've got a fall sampler and a summer sampler. Could do a winter sampler with the snowflake suite. Now I'm fussy cutting. I can't think at the same time what that suite is called. Snowflake Splendor Suite. And a spring sampler could be done in the bright color collection with the umbrella builder punch and some more flowers. Maybe a rainbow on the layout. Might have to think about doing that one in the spring, huh? Then I could have a layout for each season. Alright, and while I'm fussy cutting, I'm trying to think, what ribbon am I going to put on here? Gonna put some of these smaller flowers in between. Little flowers are just crazy small. There. And then ribbon. I did bring over the linen thread, but if I have the gold hoop, I think I should use the gold thread. What do you think? Let me get that, you know, because on this one I used the gold thread. So the gold thread is from the Forever Greenery set. Hi Myrna, thanks for joining. Glad you like it. I am doing a summer one sheet wonder. So I already did a fall one sheet wonder, so you can see the fall sample or one of the squares from the fall sample. I did the fall sampler and posted that to my YouTube channel today. And then I also did the fall sampler in the Global Share Fair group. So it's a private Facebook group where 17 demonstrators share Facebook Live videos. And our next one is Annette. Let's see, Annette, what's the date? December 5th. We just had one 2 weeks ago. What am I doing here? Oh, I am going to make a bow. I'm going to make a double bow. So if you're a customer of mine, I can invite you to that Global Share Fair group, and you can watch all the videos on replay. We've had 5 events now, so there's 5 times 17 videos in there. There, do we like that? I think so. Yeah, double bow. Okay, so I just showed you how to do a double bow. But you're going to have these extra threads down here. So you got to snip one of the loops, and then you'll need to make all the loops the same size. And secure that with a glue dot. There. Whoo, look at that. Yeah, I like the gold on there. I'm not a gold person either. I like silver stuff. Gold and pink on the same layout. Gotta call my mom and tell her that. Okay, so yeah, I like that. I think I am going to, so the way to secure this hoop down, I won't say good luck, but I've already done a couple of these hoops. You put it on a glue dot. Oops, you put it on a glue dot and hope the glue dot doesn't run away on you. And you kind of smush it together. So let me show you that. Put it on the glue dot. Hopefully the glue dot will come up with the hoop. And then you kind of push the glue dot in on itself. And I would do 3 of them, because 3 of them will stabilize the hoop. If you only do 2, it might twist a little bit. Okay, did I secure that down yet? Nope, I didn't secure that down either. So my tape runner is where? Ooh, Annette, you need to fly up here and be my assistant. Oh, it's right in front of me. Oh my goodness. Isn't it always right in front of you, the thing that you need? Okay. So that's going to be in the center. And the center of the pattern paper. I'm watching while I work. Where do you work, Myrna? You must be just monitoring something and not doing mission critical work where you have to have full attention. Let's see, I'm looking for my dimensionals again. Oh, here, right in front of me again. My goodness. All right, so I'm going to put a mini dimensional on that because the hoop is raised up. So, there. And then mini dimensional at the top of that one. Okay. And then I think just glue dots on those because they will kind of rest on the hoop. There. We're going to do another one up the left side. Okay, and then I'm going to fill in. So first let's put ribbon on there so we know where that's going, and then I'll fill in with those petal pink stamped flowers. So I think just right there is good. Glue dots. we go. I got a little, what happened there? Looks like it's a little bunched up. There's something, it's a little smaller than my fingertip. So I can separate out and see what's going on with my loops here. There we go. Okay, now I gotta corral up all these little small pink ones that I, purchasing manager, running reports. Oh, yeah. You gotta hit go and just kind of watch it. All right, let's just do the large ones. We can use a glue dot. Oh, and I missed a glue dot on this side. I'm going to get that later. All right, so we're going to strategically put some pink ones in here. How about one right there? And one right here. This one's off center, but I don't care. My loop there. That loop is a little bit crazy large there. I have to judge that loop a little bit. All right, and then this one, I can kind of tuck it underneath there. Then we got a little, these smaller ones. Good luck, right? Get a little bit of the Tombow liquid glue out. And where do I want to put those? Maybe one right here. And there's 3 of them. Or I found 3. Yeah, one is from a different one, different punch time. Let's do one right there. And then let's just use the liquid glue to pick it up. And we'll put one right there. Yay, look how pretty that is. Okay, and I shouldn't say this, but I haven't dipped the wrong stamp, a stamp in the wrong ink pad yet tonight, so I'm doing pretty good. Probably shouldn't stamp anything else because I probably just jinxed myself. All right, so here's how my fall sampler would look. I will probably mount it on a Whisper White piece of cardstock, although again, that would be, maybe I'll do it on Very Vanilla. Because I use Very Vanilla for all the other pieces. So these 2 pieces are for journaling. Could put that there and put that there, or, you know, this and this. Could even put that over there. Well, kind of like that. Probably won't attach those pieces. I didn't attach them with my fall sampler either because I wasn't sure what I would do with them. So here is my summer sampler. I like it. Looks totally different than the fall one, that's for sure. Brighter colors. And I never used the pearls. Where's my pearls? I got some bigger here. Some little pearls here. I wonder if this needs some pearls. I think it does. Got them, might as well use them. Pearls, a big one on the center, and then the next size down on the tails. What was that? There we go. Okay, so there's my sampler. Now, if you did not want to do a sampler, here is what I suggest you would do. Get some coordinating cardstock. So right now I've got Crumb Cake and Petal Pink. Thanks, Nancy. I think I like it too. Didn't know how it would turn out, but I think it looks great. All right, petal pink, and I've already processed them through using that Parisian flourish. So just amps up the wow factor. And then I've got, I'm going to show you two things here. I went ahead and also embossed some of the layers, but I didn't like that. So if you see right here, I embossed the card base, but I didn't do the green. And then this is from the larger. So you can get more cards off of this by cutting the background piece into 6 equal pieces. So that's where this piece came from. It was one of the background pieces. So just wanted to let you know that you could potentially get 7 of these sampler cards. Let me show you this one. 7 of the small squares, the 3x3 inch squares, and 6 off of this piece. So let me just layer them up so you can kind of see what they look like. Again, these garden green pieces I just had cut from a previous project. So use as many layers as you'd like. Where's some more of those garden greens? They're not doing me any good sitting in my scrap bin. So even tone on tone layering looks good. So there's that. I'm going to layer them all up while we're together. So there's this one. And the green just adds a nice relief and a pop of color. And I have to tell you, oh, see there, you can just do pink on pink. I embossed all of the petal pink card bases that I had because I want to get rid of them. Could do an unembossed, another 3x3 inch square underneath that. Give it a little bit of a depth effect from the background piece. I think I still like the green though between there. Let me see here. Let's put a green. There. Oh, that looks nice too, because then you can see the square and the square. Like that. Here's this one. So these could be all occasion cards. Let's do one of the double embossing. That I kind of like with the double embossing. A bunch of all occasion cards. The Field of Flowers stamp set has got several other sentiments to fill in with the always sentiment. Did the feed stop? Looks like it's frozen on me. Here's the next one. So there's the green. So let's grab another piece of 3x3 pink. Kind of do an offset on that one. And looks like I'm frozen. Is anybody out there yet? And do another offset on that one. Ooh, I like that. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Alright people, if you place an order, you might get one of these cards in the mail. Although I've got some leaf ones. Like I said, I've got 27 of those, I think, on hand. Oh, I see a heart. So my screen is frozen. So I'm not sure, but I must, oh, you're still there. Annette, is the screen freezing on you, or like I'm stuck on 2 cards ago? Well, I'm going to plow through. Let's see here. And then this one, let's get a green behind that. Although a yellow would look nice. Look at, I've got these circles we never used. How about a circle up there and a circle down there? You like that or not? Yay or nay? Or kind of one on top of each other. think I'm gonna have to get some yellow and do like just a square behind there. I didn't have any already cut, but I had those circles, but those circles are not working for me. Here I've got all good. Huh, Annette, that's weird. Okay. It's weird my feed is stopped and yours isn't. Okay, here's what I had for some sniblets of this soft saffron. So if you put a little bit of that behind it, kind of visualize, but it gives you a little bit of relief from that 3x3 petal pink square. Okay, I think I'm done yammering for the night. I'll post a photo maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. We'll see how I do with my photography skills in the middle of the night, evening where we don't have any. Oh, you don't like the yellow. Okay. Okay. We'll get rid of that. We'll just do the pink. The pink on pink is nice. I should find a larger piece of pink. It needs like a little more piece of matte behind it. There, something like that, offset pink. I like that. Or some of our gold foil. I know I've got some gold foil. Could put that behind there to make it pop with the gold hoop. Okay, all right, so I got a few more things to go over real quick before I sign off. I have kits in the mail. So this is my current offering. So you get card kits to make all of these cards in the comfort of your own home. You need to purchase the stamp set and the inks to complete the kits, but you can certainly use whatever you have at home to complete the kits as well. So you get 4 each of these three designs in your kit. And then I was including the Halloween one, but Halloween is tomorrow, so I will probably include one of these other ones unless you really want one of the Halloween ones in your kit. Alright, so if you want to order those, go to my blog at superawesomestamper.com for all the details and click on Kits in the Mail. And last, I am coordinating a Black Friday virtual extravaganza with a few other demonstrators across the globe. So if you want to get in on the event, you need to place an order through my online store, which is sjsinks.stampinup.net. You can get to my online store at superawesomestamper.com, which is my blog. Just click Shop Now, and you will be linked to this host code automatically. And if your order is greater than $35 or more, you'll get an invitation to our Black Friday virtual extravaganza. All right, that's it. That's all I have for tonight. Y'all should see the mess I got going on here. It's going to take me half an hour probably to clean up, figure out where all my little flowers flew away, and where that extra piece went that I should have had. Oh, Erna wants a Halloween one. Well, you gotta, if you place an order, I can mail you a Halloween card as a thank you, but you can certainly order the kits too. So go to my blog at superawesomestamper.com and you'll get all the details for my kits in the mail. All right, thanks for stopping in, Annette, Myrna. I'm glad I could provide a little diversion while you were working today. Oh, Nancy said not the yellow either, and Annette said she liked the green. Okay. All right, so I'm not sure I'll be back tomorrow for Halloween. Need to do some yard cleanup, but I'll try to do some more Facebook Lives more frequently. Specifically on Wednesdays works well for me. So, all right, thanks for stopping in, and have a good night and a good weekend, and we'll stamp with you soon. Bye.